Why do I still play the piano after 24 years?
24 years?
That's almost 2 lifespans of a dog, a cat, or the age of a Gen Z human. Cuckoo!
I'm back.
Don't worry, I didn't disappear into another existential crisis. I'm working here! This question is just something I've been inspired to think about, actually because of you. This video is an ode to you watching this video, coming to my concerts, supporting my journey, wherever you are in the world all these months and years, and of course, an ode to the piano.
I started thinking about this question back in end of April. So I played 3 cities.
Even though I only played 3 cities, I met face-to-face probably at least 600 of you after my concerts in just April alone. And that's not counting the hundreds more I didn't get to meet sitting in the concert halls. It was overwhelming. In a really good way, of course. I loved it. I loved performing on stage and seeing your faces afterwards, but why? That's just the philosophy degree in me, asking questions all the time to check myself. It's not an ego thing, is it? Is it the attention? No, I'm quite introverted, so I'm perfectly happy being under a blanket.
So why do I play the piano? Why do I like playing the piano? Why do I like playing concerts?
In May and June, I was in a lot of meetings with strangers, explaining what I do to people who are not in music, convincing people what I do in classical music is interesting. I was invited to a private event where people love piano, some even used to play but quit. It actually made me a little sad for the piano. The piano, I would argue, is a very accessible instrument. I mean, look at all these toys. I started because of one of these toy pianos. You press, the sound comes out.
Wanna play?
Then you've got all these exams, competitions, teachers, not so great ones, conservatories, and all this built-up pressure that basically made a lot of people give up.
It's a bit sad, really. But then there were moments where I saw people relaxed and just playing for fun. I don't know why, but I did a little spontaneous meetup in New York and made me so happy to see some of you play piano for fun and for each other with me.
Gonna be in my vlog?
Yeah, sure.
What's your name?
I'm Brian.
Hi, Brian. What's your name?
Kevin?
Kevin.
Nice
Hi.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This is my first time doing a meetup in like 6 years, 7 years, something like that.
In July, I flew to Portugal to play a concert. I was thinking like, gosh, I am flown to places I've never been to before. If I'm lucky, which I was, and put up in a super nice hotel, swimming, eating good food, sightseeing, and being chauffeured around to practice and perform. All because I play the piano, and I don't compose, so people just like the way I play, in particular so much, to invite me from a different continent, and people show up to listen to me play. I feel so grateful and lucky. It really hit me though. My job is weird.
To be clear, I use I here a lot, but I'm not unique. This is what happens to every single concertizing classical musician.
We all play more or less the same music, same song technically, and some covers people think are better. So the musicians doing those covers get to do it for a living.
I feel lucky, so thank you.
Classical music is an interesting niche.
Speaking of living, even though I am signed to a management, there's no guarantee how many concerts you'll play in a year or in a month. So, thanks for watching my videos, buying my albums, or supporting me on Patreon all these years.
Why do I play the piano? Definitely not because of the money. It's not in spite of the money, but it's definitely something else. After Portugal, I went to Paris. After about 2.5 weeks of not seriously playing the piano, I pressed the piano keys again and was in happy land for hours. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder. Well, this was very overwhelming. It really, really, really hit me. I really like playing the piano. But why? It's feelings. For me, playing the piano is more than just that I press and then a sound comes out. It's actually the feelings, the instinctual feelings. It's the vibrations, it's the feeling of the keys ever so slightly vibrating my finger each time the hammer hits the string. It's the teleportation into another person's story, another life, another culture, another century, another sound. Every piano I meet, it's exciting to get to know their sounds. Sometimes really good sounds, sometimes not so good, just like meeting humans. And that vibration I feel then gets carried out through the acoustics of the walls of the concert hall to people. That collective musical experience vibrating in our bodies together. It's why I love super quiet audiences and the silences in between, like we're meditating and breathing the music together. Someone recently asked me, you want to be modern while playing antiquated music? Sure, I don't compose my own music because it's a very different creative sport. For me, playing classical music isn't playing dead people's antiquated music. It's playing sounds as beautifully as I can. It's playing music I like a lot. And if you've never heard of the classical pieces I play before, it's actually kind of like new music to you, which I think is pretty cool. You're discovering music together with me. I appreciate your trust in my taste. There's so much written for the piano, I'm still discovering new pieces after 24 years. So I've been designing my nature album tour setlist for the past couple of weeks since coming back to New York. And I realized that I'm kind of like a museum curator designing a new exhibit, preserving a part of art history every time I make a set list for my concerts. Hear me out. There are two main things that I think about when I make a concert program: how you feel about the music when you're listening, and what the story of the music is. I think about how the sounds of one piece of music begins and ends, how the mood is, what connects the pieces from one to the next, how the harmonies sound from one going to the next. Is there a flow, or will there be applause breaks? Do people need a sonic break from overwhelming emotions and dynamics? How do I lead a cohesive musical journey for people from the first note to the last? Some might not even know classical music. I make sure to check a bit about the history behind the music, so I pair up composers that respected each other, are related to each other in some way, and make sure not to pair up enemies out of respect for both. Making setlists is a pretty complex but fun puzzle. Learning new pieces is also a fun puzzle, and you know what's one of the best feelings? When I start learning a new piece and the music loops in my head after I stop practicing. I'll be doing the dishes, taking a shower, or scrolling on my phone, and I hear the music in my head. That's when I know it's good music. It's literally how I decided to learn 99% of the music I know now, whether it got stuck in my head or not. When it does, I also feel so happy knowing I'll have the music in my body and soul, and in my memory, pretty soon. When I've barely started learning a piece and already the melodies or sounds are attached to my subconscious, it's really one of the best feelings. So why do I still play the piano after 24 years? Because I love it? No, that's too cliche. It's because of feelings. It's a gut feeling. You can't analyze it. It just feels right. I've followed my gut instincts a lot to get to where I am now. I hope this video inspires you in some way to follow your heart, your feelings, your instincts. Yes, you've just watched the first vlog with all kinds of teasers about my new album Nature, out November 7th. Hope you're excited. Thank you for watching.